Hi, I'm Cheryl Cook. I'm also from the Houston area, and I'm known on the forum as Cheryl CJ because I'm not that techie. So, they said make a handle, and it was like, what? It almost sounded like some of the stories I've heard are also partly my story. Teresa came to Houston, and I heard her speak, and I bought more. I was terribly overweight. At that point, did not know that I had a thyroid problem. Went undiagnosed for a long time. Although my family physician thought I did, because I was already starting to bald, and I was 40 years old. And along with the other symptoms I had, she kept sending me to endocrinologists, and they kept sending me back and didn't do anything and said, you're at the low end of normal, and that's pretty common story. I progressively got worse. I had bought more, like many people. I tried it a little bit. It was tough. I was tired. I put it on the shelf. And, it decorated that bookshelf for a long time. And I'd think about it every once in a while. Every once in a while, I'd even get it out and try to do a little bit of it. And I'd get discouraged. And I didn't know the forums existed back then. And I never thought, because already I was having a lot of brain fog with the thyroid. So my thinking wasn't real clear. And I never thought about the fact you could even break it into pieces and just do a little bit, and that would be okay. But as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit type A. And so I want to do it perfect. I want to do it perfect the first time. And for somebody that's terribly uncoordinated, that's really a difficult goal to get to. So I struggled along, got fatter, got sicker, and finally found a doctor that would treat my thyroid just a little bit, even though I was at the low end of normal, and he discovered I actually did have Hashimoto's thyroiditis. But he would only treat me just enough so I quit having goiters, but not enough to get rid of any of the other symptoms. So by the time I was in my 50s, I wore wigs because I didn't want to go out in public looking like that. It was bad enough being fat, but a fat, bald lady was really bad. And I was just really fortunate through a chiropractor that I got recommended to a different set of doctors that specialized in thyroid, allergies, and bioidentical hormones. And I needed all of them. And so they kind of started my journey back to wellness by treating the things that needed to be treated. That helped me to lose the first little bit of weight and get a little energy back, and all of a sudden I'm looking and I had flabby skin everywhere. And I thought, I remember there was something on that T-Tapp thing about brushing. And I went and got it off the shelf again and started looking at it, and I said, maybe I could do this. So I started doing it a little bit, and that was about a year ago. And Kirsten had a workshop called Tappy Holidays at Christmas time. And I thought, I really need to be a little more consistent with this, so I signed up to do that. And that got me going. And then through the spring, I continued. I joined Habit Formers, and I'd get my 3 workouts in every week, but not always more than 3. And I was pretty much, by then I'd moved up to Basic Workout Plus. And one time there was an offer back at Christmas time that Teresa was giving us a really good discount, so I bought several other workouts, including Basic plus Tempo. And I started doing that, and the challenge came along, and I thought, I really need to get really consistent with this and see what I can do. And so I challenged myself to do it, and it was really embarrassing to have my husband take pictures of me. he's an amateur, almost professional photographer, and it's like, ugh, I don't really want him taking those really, you know, high-resolution pictures of, you know, all those pieces we don't want anybody to see, that we hide so well under our clothes. But he graciously did it and didn't make any comments. And I think it actually, in the long run, motivated him because he started to lose some weight and be more active as well. I had no idea I would win. My goal for the whole time was Lanny had on her newsletter and that had announced that she was going to have mussels, mud, and Merlot, and I have a daughter who lives in California. So I signed up to go to that instead of here to Safety Harbor, even though I really wanted to hear Mary speak. But that was going to be my special treat for just completing the 60 days. So I had no idea I would be Teresa's guest here. I won in the basic Workout Plus category, lost a little over 27 inches.
Yay.
Through my journey with T-Tapp, I have gained a size 12, because I really don't like to lose things. But I did leave behind all those 22s that I used to be in. And it was a real pleasure weeding them out of the closet and letting myself know they will never, ever return, because I'll never give up T-Tapp.
Thank you.